guys? Welcome back to Tarot with Tay. Welcome to the Tay gang. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified every single time that I pull up. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for the love, the support, the bookings, the donations, everything that you do. All right, just so grateful, okay? We are growing at a rapidly abundant rate, and I am so grateful for all of the beautiful souls that have gathered us so that we can all grow together. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so I'm doing the channel's favorite topic. Most, you know, what makes you stand out? Let's boost your ego a bit. What makes you stand out, okay? So let's find out what makes you stand out. There are 4 groups. Feel free to pick a number 1 through 4, okay? But I do have 4 tea leaf cards that you will see in just a second. If you would like to book a personal reading, the very first link in the description box to make that happen. There is no other way to book a reading with me other than through the website, okay? And the other thing, if you like to support my other channels, you already know that the links will be near the timestamps pinned in the comment section. All right. No more long talking. Let's get into the pile selections. All right, and here we are, our 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to pause the screen if needed. Select as many groups as you would like. And let's go ahead and hop into it and find out what makes you stand out. What draws people to you? What makes you magnetic? Okay, let's go. Group number 1. I was hearing luscious, subtractive, and it made me think that someone has really nice hair, most specifically like red, brown, long. I'm seeing like loose hair, I'm seeing locks, I'm seeing some of everything, okay? So I'm also seeing an afro, but like an auburn color most specifically, and maybe like someone cut their hair off, okay? But in other words, you're just not afraid to cut something, okay? You're not afraid to give it the scissors, snip, snap, okay? So let's go ahead and see what your tea leaf is to dive a little bit deeper. Okay, what makes you stand out? Magnetic, chair filled, someone new is entering your life. It's funny because this looks like someone that's sitting in a chair to get their hair done, doesn't it? Okay, so something about your hair for sure, but this is giving me royalty vibes. Okay, this is giving me royalty vibes. This is giving me the vibes of you intrigue my eyes, so I want you around, but I don't even know what to do with you. Okay, like it's like that fancy thing that you buy and you don't really know what it's used for, or if you're using it properly, don't really care. You just like it. It looks pretty. Like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting right now. Like you are that. Okay, I'm hearing like an ornament, all right? People feel like you decorate any room that you are in. Okay, that's cute. I like that. I'm getting like a bell, like a brass bell sound, like a really sharp sound. I feel like that's someone's voice. Like, how do I describe that? Yeah, like brass makes me think of like bass, okay? Oh, like rasp, okay, yeah. But that can be anything. It doesn't matter how your voice is. I'm just saying that that is something that's pointing itself out here. Something about sticking a pin in something, like maybe some of you sew. But yeah, that's giving me that not afraid to end things, all right? So we have the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Someone that doesn't hold back, okay? This is really giving me honest Abe, like, yeah, like I will say what I need to say. No matter who feels away, I will say what I need to say politely, but I will say what I need to say, okay? You're a very firm force in people's lives, like not in a negative way though, okay? Like people just, you're firm. Like when I'm looking at this person, like I feel like I just know them already, okay? Like I just know like you gotta come correct, okay? If you say something crazy, they might look at you a little crazy, okay? I don't know. There's just this like terse vibe in there, okay? But this is part of your appeal, okay? Like this is what makes you interesting, okay? We have the 5 of Cups. What is this? Okay, so I just got like a scenario where it's like someone royal, someone of status gets approached by someone like a townsman, I guess you would call them, and you just shut them down. Okay, like the person that's depicting you, you just shut them down. You're this King of Pentacles on the throne, like, get away from me, knave. You know that makes no sense. I just answered that question yesterday. Get out of my face. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up right here. And it's really amusing to me, honestly. But you guys have a good sense of humor too. Okay? But there is a sense of uppityness here that I am picking up, okay? But again, it's like it draws people and it appeals to them. Okay, so I'm being told that that's it for tarot for you guys. This is interesting. Tell me more about what makes this group stand out, what makes them magnetic, what draws people to them. Don't do all that. I just want one chord at a time. Just one chord at a time, please. So we're gonna be like that. We're gonna be like that today. Okay. Just one at a time. One at a time. Okay, there we go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, so Minnetonkan, okay, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay, so that experience just now with the cards, because I don't really do that on camera. I don't really do that. But what that gave me is that you have this sense of, I've been here. I know what I'm doing. I'm the boss, you know, like a very old soul. Okay, this is a part of your appeal. Yes, that comes to me too. I'm getting wise leader. When I'm looking at chair filled, this is someone that you just trust. Like, yes, like I like this person, okay? Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Exactly, like a very tough, in your face, like, this is me, this is real, this is me, you know? But there's also a kindness, a softness to it, what's that? What do I want to call that? A familiarity to it. Yes, like a wise elder. You make people feel comforted as if they're in the presence of like an elder, okay? Like, and that's not to say that you're old. Okay, what's wrong with being old? That just means you're wise, all right? Anyways. But yeah, like it's just wise souled, okay? Yeah. So, did I say souled? Soul. All right, and we have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Exactly. It's like this energy of being so aged with wisdom that people just trust you. Like you say something, they just trust you, okay? And especially with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, period. That's trust at its finest, all right? Let's get 4 Moonology cards. Oh, not all 4. Oh, that was 3. No, I don't want them. If it was 4, I would have took it. Let's get 4 Moonology. All right, we got our first 2. You are good enough. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so you are not afraid to shut the door on people. Okay, you're not afraid to shut the door on people, places or things that do not match your vibration or your energy, or match the vision that you have for yourself here, okay? Yeah, you really cherish the relationships around you too. It's that energy of that barrier that some people just can't get through, that you must respect me to this point person. Yeah, like you just give me like the principal of a school kind of vibes. Like, have you ever run an establishment like for children or just anyone really? But I just get that kind of vibe here. It's where you knew how to be polite and like a people person, but keep a safe distance, okay? What do you need to release? Again, you're not afraid to let things go. Like this, the cards are like, let me tell you again, I'm not afraid to let things go. If you know that it's not feeding you, towards a better version of yourself, look at that, have faith in your dreams, because you have a bigger place in mind. From every moment that you're standing in, you have a bigger place in mind, and people see that. Like, even though you're very much in the moment, people also can tell you're like, your mind is somewhere else, somewhere bigger, better, you know, higher. So hold your vision. Yeah, someone with a very sharp third eye, someone who's very focused. Like, and I keep coming back to the King of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is a part of your appeal, what draws people to you, what makes you stand out. Let's get one karma card, one karma card. All right, so we have Libra. Do it with your partners. Okay, that's the statement that is standing out to me. So although you have this very firm and don't mess with them energy, you also have a beautiful way of connecting with people. Like I talked about, you have the boundary of not allowing them to come too close, but you make them know enough to be comfortable, okay? And that's how you like to maintain relationships. And people really appreciate this, that you don't hold back. That's another thing I'm seeing too here, is that you're not afraid to share your woes to make it someone else's wisdom here, is what I'm picking up. Like, you'll tell someone something kind of personal, but because you know there's a better lesson coming from it, to show that person that there's a light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, okay? And then we have Moon, yeah, reactions. You're really good at tapping into people's deeper emotions, like the subconscious emotions that people are kind of ashamed to show just because of society, you know. But let me go ahead and get some tea leaf cards to close out. Let's get 4 tea leaf to close out. Wow. Okay, so we have Dark Woman that came out with teardrops. So Dark Woman is already my card of a woman that has gone through a transformation, probably a not so favorable one. So the fact that we have teardrops, clarifying the Dark Woman, this tells me someone who shares their woes, their miseries, again, for the betterment of others, okay? It's not just to be like, oh, feel bad for me, or look at where I came from, haha. No, it's like, if I could do it, you can do it too, okay? And then we have Ant. Look, work, achievement, success. And Ant is someone who is for the collective, okay? Willing to work with other people, wanting to see other people achieve the same dreams, okay? Let's see. Let's get one last tea leaf. One more. Moon, changes in your life. Wow, you have a lot of moon here, okay? So this is, honestly, this moon is giving me mysterious wisdom, okay? Like, you're giving me this type of vibe, like this person that sits in the chair is sitting like in a rocking chair on a porch, okay, at nighttime, glancing up at the moon. It's as if you're like entranced by it. It's funny I say that, and we have Unbound here. This is the kind of energy that you give off, sitting on a porch at night, a full moon, giving, just spitting advice from the moon to the person, okay? And yeah, that can be kind of intimidating, but that's a part of your appeal here. So bread, period of prosperity and abundance. People feel like being in your presence is a blessing in itself because you share the fruits of your wealth, okay? I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. If you'd like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. If you would like to support my other channels, all right, go ahead and check the links near the timestamps. But let's go ahead and get into group number 2. Okay, so group number 2, I'm getting pretty prim and privileged, okay? That's what I'm getting for this group before we even dive in. Someone who seems to get their way, whether this is like facts or not, this is just how other people perceive you, okay? This is how you're seen, and this is what draws people in, okay? This is what makes you stand out, all right? This is what makes you you, okay? It's something about grace, gratitude, humility, but big on the grace here, okay? Let's get into your tea leaf. We have Staff. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. That's what we're talking about, because I said grace. You take on difficult times with grace. So for some of you, this could be people actually seeing this externally, or this could just be people seeing that you've built yourself up from something, you're in the middle of building something, okay, whatever the case may be. I'm just seeing here that whatever it is that you're doing to change something, to create a new reality that is healing you, that is what you do gracefully, okay? What can we add to this? This is really giving me like the vibes of a cane, okay? And like someone that's been through a lot, even though, yeah, that's the thing, like people feel like you're seen as privileged, but that's just because they don't see the entire view, okay? The King of Swords here. People feel like you're kind of detached and hard to understand, hard to get to. Yeah, Seven of Swords here. They just feel like they don't know. They don't know. Yeah, the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so with this being a part of your appeal, it's your cutthroatness and your external beauty that makes you stand out, draws people to you, makes you, like, people are always on their toes. They don't know what to expect, okay? You're hard to read, okay? But then the Page of Cups coming out here, you have this very soft, childish, fun-loving side, okay? That's what it is. There's layers to you, the Seven of Pentacles, and you make people wait for it, all right? Okay, it took us a minute to get there. What's behind that? The Emperor. That makes a lot of sense. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and behind it, peeking out, is the Emperor. People don't see your strength until they actually sit down and take the time to get to know you, because on the surface, you're very withdrawn, cold, some might say, can't be read easily. But it's those that actually take the time to dive deeper. They see that there is reasoning behind this. There's a purpose behind this external facade, and it's not in an unhealthy way. It's just a protective thing here, to protect this Page of Cups. All right, it's, some may call it a coping mechanism, whatever. But this is a part of your appeal. Like, people respect this part of you. So I don't think you should take it as a negative coping mechanism. I think that everything is a coping mechanism. But is it positive for you? Is it helping you? Is it fueling you? Or is it hurting you? I think that's what really matters, okay? So regardless of that, this is you. And you stand 10 toes down in this energy. Like, I'm just getting someone very respectable here. And with the staff, it's also giving me supportive, okay? Yeah. That's another thing too. You are protective of the things and the people and the places that you love. You're protective for a reason. It's not like you're just territorial. I didn't say territorial. I said protective, okay? It's with good intentions for sure. What can we add? We have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. This makes sense. Like I was talking about, those two major sides of you. It's as if you know that you came here on a double mission. So you're protecting yourself so that you can keep this Page of Cups energy, or else how are you going to keep going on this mission if you get drawn down or if you get distracted, okay? This King of Swords energy is here to keep you in line and to protect the Page of Cups, all right? The Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. And this is what people are drawn to with you, okay? They respect this about you. They like this about you. They love this about you. And this is something that you should definitely honor within yourself too. All right, and we have Warrior Woman at the bottom of the deck. Have you answered your deepest calling, okay? Again, very protective with the swords. To me, this is just like showing the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Queen and the King showing up here. That tells you everything you need to know. We got some protective mama bears up here. Yeah, I just saw a lion when I said that. Yes. Someone protecting a dream, an aspect, a lifestyle, a way of being, whatever it is that you protect. This is a part of your attraction and just what draws people to you and makes you stand out. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, you're the first line of defense. Like, that's the best way to describe you, is the first line of defense. A very respectable first line of defense. And it's to the point to where people don't even question it anymore. They just automatically know that, like, if you're in the room, like, you're taking first line. Like, that's just how it goes, no matter what the scenario is. Whether we're having a good time or a not so good time, you're still at the front line, okay? I'm hearing defending honor, all right? All right, that's more than what I wanted, but I'll take it. Expect powerful change. Okay, so this just really gave me, like, leaders of the free world kind of energy, like, and that gave me like this stark black with this color. It's giving me a sunflower. I was getting Black Panther. Like, all those things are coming through to me right now. So a lot of power here. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. Your commitment is being tested. Hello. That's why they came out together, because what you're down for is what you're down for, and that's your family, your loved ones, the thing that you call home. Very protective here, like a Black Panther would be, whether you're thinking of this in the terms of the actual animal or as the group, okay? It's a lot to unpack here. It really is. What else can we add here? Let's get some karma cards. The analyzing of. Okay. Highly analytical, and this is falling in Virgo right below the King of Swords. Okay, so that Virgo, that Gemini, that Mercury energy, that deep thinking, okay, introspective. I'm also hearing introverted here. So it's like your withdrawnness that really draws people to you. It's like people know that they have to get to know the layers of you. I'm getting like a flower that's unfolding slowly but surely, okay? Let's get one more karma card. And then we have in Pisces, trusting your psychic knowledge, okay? So then there's also this sense of, yeah, with Saturn at the bottom of the deck, and I just heard you know better. Like, when I tell you, this is really giving me that. Remember I was talking about that old soul, like, I know what I'm, did I say that here? Or was that the last group? I think that was the last group. Lord, forgive me. But so what I was saying there actually is that there was this energy of someone who's kind of been here before. Was that this group? Look, if you know, you know, okay? But yeah, I was talking about someone who's been here before, someone who is familiar with spiritual work, who is just, you know, like an old soul, okay? And that energy is coming through here with the Page of Cups being clarified by the in Pisces. Trusting your psychic knowledge of, this is that protection that I was talking about. You're protecting this vision that you have, this thing that you're committed to, your family. For a lot of you, I'm seeing something about righting some wrongs here. Okay, for the King of Swords is literally taking his 10 of Cups that came in reverse for him and turning it right side up, turning it into a Page of Cups so that it can develop into a 10, and so on and so forth. Well, in this case, it would be a 10 to a Page and then all the way to the King. But it's just this point of evolution, evolving love, okay? The King of Swords feels like he received the 10 of Cups reverse. So they turn the 10 of Cups reverse to the Page of Cups, and now they're trying to work their way up, okay, to the Knight, hello. It's just this point of elevation, and it's really well thought out here. And this is what the love that you're trying to reach is the love that you plan to give, okay? Like, it's like this outside external you is so hard to crack, but internally it's like the love is really the focus, the main point here, the goal, the center of attention, the concentration, okay? That was like a whole analytical aspect of you, okay? Yes, that just goes to show how your mind works a little bit, because I don't think I've ever gone that deep on a video for the channel. But anyways, you guys are really big on learning lessons here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some tea leaf for you to close out. Tea leaf to close out. Let's get 4. I'm only gonna take the one that flipped over. The other ones will go back. Okay, so we have bag, something important such as a new job or raise. I'm hearing it's in the bag, so some of you were asking about that. And then unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes, okay? You feel like your senses are tingling, they absolutely are. But that's what I'm getting with part of your appeal, and what draws people to you is your ability to just know. Like, people feel like you naturally draw in good luck too here, okay? And it goes back to, like, people feel like you're like out of this world, you know, like not from here, okay? It's giving me that. Someone who's really on a mission. Yeah, like someone who's on a mission. That makes sense. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. That only happens when you're on a mission and you know you're on a mission, you know? Let's get 2 more tea leaf. We have claw, be careful, do not take risks. Exactly. That's why the guidance, the Council of Light is here, because they're protecting you from taking too many risks, all right? And then we have the tea leaf here, cat, two-faced friend. And that fell right on top of the 10 of cups here. So for some of you as well, you have definitely been protected from a lot of SHITTY relationships because of the Council of Light that is following you and guiding you through this life. Hence, you will be taken care of in difficult times. You are highly protected, and your ancestors actually just came through and smoothly worked that into your reading as to what is part of your appeal, is that you are highly protected. Wow, broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business, you're highly protected. Things that are not for you, they fall away immediately. Immediately. Okay? Like, your people don't play about you. Your people don't play. Okay? They don't play. But I love this energy. I hope this brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth, all right? And motivation to keep going, all right? Leave love in the comment section down below. Let me know if this reading was for you. If it wasn't, go ahead and check. I got other videos. It's plenty. It's plenty. All right, thank you guys. Good vibes. Let's get into the next group, number 3. Okay, so group number 3, I had to transition, but let's continue, okay? So this group is giving me like I am Switzerland, like you are neutral, you can see both sides. People feel like you're a good mediator, you're good to kind of like decide like who should win, or you know, like you're that kind of person. Like you just come across as very honest, unbiased, okay? I'm also hearing like a Russian accent, or like Russia, okay, or something like that. But let's see what your tea leaf card is. We have a goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay, and that's funny that I said Russia, because I don't know, when I think Russia, maybe it's just a somewhat positive stereotype. I think of like the furs and the luxury and the just things I can't pronounce, okay? That's what I think of, all right? So I feel like you give off like a wealthy vibe, or if it's not even like financially, it could be talking about spiritually, mentally, in terms of giving wisdom to people. You're really good about it. There's this energy, I don't know why, the energy of chiffon is coming through. Chiffon, like, and it's like a not even a salmon color. It's funny that I want to say salmon and it's a fish. So maybe some of you guys are Pisces, okay, or you just have a lot of Pisces energy to you. You could be perceived as really soft, emotional, kind, giving, okay? But yeah, like I'm just getting like this royalty vibe, like expensive, okay? So even if you don't think you come across as expensive, you show up as expensive, okay? And not with the BS either. I'm seeing a frown, like I'm just getting RBF, okay? Resting bitch face, all right? The sun, but yeah, like, okay, that just made me think of your smile. So this is talking about the smile, maybe the color yellow, red, orange, blue, pink, and green look good on you, okay? Those were very like specific colors there. But yeah, the Page of Wands here, you have like a very fiery, fun-loving, childlike energy to you. Someone who dreams big here, someone who gives off a lot of light, a lot of love, just big vibes. Okay, you got big vibes. Okay, BD energy here. Okay, temperance, okay, this is Sagittarius. Okay, so we have Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have Pentacles coming in saying like, okay, but they're also grounded, they're serving this and they're serving that, but they also serve you wealth. Okay, they serve you knowledge. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. And then, sorry about that noise. The Eight of Cups, you speak your piece, and that's that. And by that, what I'm saying is like, if someone asks for your advice and maybe you didn't give them the most promising bit of information that they wanted to hear, you say that and then you walk away and you be like, look, I said what I said, you know. So then we have the Three of Cups reverse and the Nine of Cups reverse. Okay, so for some of you, I'm also picking up like this like kind of stuck up kid energy here, but that's just when you kind of know, okay, when you just know that someone's being stubborn. Okay, you can kind of act on a whim. Okay, so that's giving me a lot of like a lot of the fire energy that I'm picking up here, the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but most specifically Leo and Sag. I am seeing that there is a lot of sass. Okay, there's a lot of sass. There's quick comebacks. Okay, yeah, like just as quick as you can serve up some good vibes, you can serve up an attitude too. Like that's what this hand is like. What you want. What you won't. Okay, but then I'm also being told too that these can also be read in the upright. So just as they are amusing and kind of like pointing you out in the reverse, upright, I'm hearing you're a stand-up person who really genuinely wants the best for everyone, but you definitely look out for yourself first. Okay, that's definitely an energy coming through here. Okay, but it's respectable. This is what people like about you, what they respect about you. Honestly, I'm seeing that this is like a quality within you that people admire and try to discipline themselves to take on aspects like this as well. Okay, I'm hearing heavy discipline here. All right, and the color red is really standing out. Okay, and that's making me think of Mercury, so Scorpio, Aries. All right. Did I say Mercury? I meant to say Mars, okay? Anyways. Let's get one more tarot. And then we have the Three of Cups. So someone who can really mix in well with any group of people, okay? That's definitely what I'm seeing here, is that you can mix in well with a lot of people, but you don't get deep with everyone here. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, you don't let everyone know, okay? You keep a distance, you keep a fine line between you and them, okay? Whoever they may be, all right? You keep you protected, all right? That's definitely an energy that comes through about you. You keep yourself, your energy protected, in line, and you serve it up one dish at a time. Just say yes, okay? People feel like you are like a well of opportunities, okay? Like, I'm seeing like someone who's multifaceted, someone who's multitasking, but somehow like keeping a calm composure is what's coming through. And then we have Imra, I don't know. Where are you being called to journey to? Yeah, like that's why you explore these different aspects, these different facets of you, and you just say yes to all parts of you, because there's many parts to you and you're just welcoming them in. We have Leap and Keepers of the Earth. You go first, the universe will catch you. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors are standing beside you. The risks that you take, okay? The chances that you take on life, the things that you believe in, okay? There's this inspiration of really being inspiring to people, and I'm also getting a wise leader, okay? I get leader of the free world. I got that for another group too, but I am getting that, and like I'm picturing like a dime, and I'm hearing a dime a dozen. Yeah, like I feel like you're viewed as a dime, like a gem, like valuable, okay? And there's an emotional depth here about you too that's most admirable about you, all right? there's, again, multifacets here with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Where are you being called to journey to? You follow whatever that is, and it may be different every single day. You don't live up to a standard, okay? You kind of like broke this mold of who you're supposed to be so that you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, so whatever is expected of you, the best way to break all those boundaries of expectations that people place on you is to do the complete opposite of them. Like, show them, like, there's no such thing. You can't box me in. Like, quite literally, you can't. So it's just this energy that you have, that you flow with life, that you sway with life, that you are who you are, and you're just vibing, cooling, okay? And you just present yourself as this. People feel like when they know you, they know that they know that one part of you, okay? Like there's layers to you, but every layer is solid. Like it's never going to be like this layer switches up on you and it's different this day. If it's different, it's because it's evolved, it's grown, okay? Confidence is your key to success. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Again, the chances that you take, the risks that you take, okay, the leaps of faith that you take, the things that you go out and do, the things that you see that you want and you go out for them. People really admire this within you, and it draws them in. They admire this, okay? There's admiration here. A fiery climax approaches. There's that Aries energy that comes in with the Leo, the Sagittarius. So again, heavy on the fire in this group. Any sign can be your sign, but heavy on the fire energy, no matter who you are. If this is your group and it's resonating, you have heavy fire energy. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Again, that's just an energy that you can't stop them, all right? You can't stop them. It's nothing is impossible for possible. Okay, that's the kind of energy that's coming through right now. And I'm seeing 144, right? The end of a tough cycle approaches exactly, and there you are proving that shit wrong, okay? There you are proving it wrong, okay? You're not afraid to break the status quo and expectations of you. You break bounds, okay? This is a part of your appeal and what draws people to you. You just don't care, all right? All right, let's get one karma card, and we have Leo. All this damn fire. Who brought the matches, okay? And then we have Uranus here. Be open to new ideas about, and that's the thing, when you have a new idea, you jump on it, you don't question it. I'm really getting a lot of like about it energy here. Like you go with the flow of how you're feeling. Like you have energy and wealth and an abundance, and people like feed off of that shit. Like now I'm looking at the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. You got enough to give out, okay? But yeah, and you're not afraid to take a chance. Like you're not afraid to jump right in, 10 toes deep. Sometimes it could get you into trouble, but you always seem to finesse, okay? Definitely always seem to finesse here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. This is what appeals people about you, what draws them to you, okay? What makes you stand out, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's all the same. This is it. So if this resonated, leave love in the comment section down below to let me know. If this wasn't your reading, I have plenty of other videos. Check them out, all right? And thank you guys so much for the love, the support. I do hope that this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to keep going, to keep doing you, because you are inspiring the next one too, okay? Thank you guys so much. If you would like to support my other channels, links will be near the timestamps. And book a personal reading, very first link in the description box. That's the only way to do it. Let's get into the final group. So group 4, we had to change locations, but it's okay. We're just a little bit more intimate here, okay? So with this group, I'm hearing if I'm tipsy, I'm tripping, okay? So number 1, you give me the vibes of someone who is sober. Oh my gosh, it's a sun shower right now. This is what I love about Florida. It's so pretty. Like the sun is shining onto the leaves, but I can see the sparkling rain just running. It's beautiful, okay? Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, yes, okay, you guys give me like very lighthearted, like stare at nature and see the beauty and just admire it, take in every moment, okay? Like you are disciplined in the sense that you don't need alcohol, okay? But I do sense that if you do get a little tips, you have a good time, okay? You are a good time. People like you, you have good vibes, okay? You're giving me like the energy of like water, honestly, like someone who can mold into the container of whatever they're placed in and just be, okay? There's a lot of good energy here, all right? Okay, and your tea leaf card, that makes a lot of sense. Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Like water, like literally this container. It's like you're sloshing around in it, having a good time. Like Okay, like there's really good vibes here with this group, and this is the main thing that draws people into you, what people admire, what makes you stand out. You have good vibes here, appreciating the small things. The color yellow is coming through, and it's really like describing you. Okay, like the color just describes you. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor here. Okay, so this is giving me very okay, so I just heard sudden transformation, but this is also giving me very patient, okay, patient energy, but you have evolved here, okay? It's your evolution that has impressed people. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Your evolution, your glow up, your whatever you would like to call it, this has really like struck people. Yeah, look at that, the Ten of Swords. You went from one scenario to a much more beautiful, abundant scenario here, and this is what is standing out the most right now. Wow. The Empress, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. Someone who always had value but didn't know how to execute it. But then once they did, once they took those blindfolds off, removed those two swords, we went from 8 to 6, removing the blindfold and exposing you for who you are. That's where the wheel turned, okay? That's when your whole life changed, all right? I feel like for the Emperor to show up here first, okay, it's this energy of you've always been this Emperor type. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles came out with the Emperor. You've always been like that. You've always been 10 toes down. You've always been like, these are my rules. Okay, you've always been like that. But then something shifted within you that brought in the Empress energy as well. We are all the Emperor and the Empress if you evolve up to that point, okay? It's the masculine, the feminine, okay? But yeah, it's just this energy of evolving to where both came eye to eye, and then it's like when they came eye to eye, those two swords fell and the blindfold came off. It's like, oh bro, like that's all we have to do to move forward. Bet. And then you blossomed. Like it was crazy. Look, the Seven of Wands, you fought for something. It's crazy. Let's get one card to give like the final touch over there. Final tarot card. Look, the Three of Wands. Oh, that's all I had to do? You were sitting with the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and you realized that one last wand, like, dang, boom, I got the idea, it's right here, and now, boom, I'm building my legacy, okay? Whatever it is, you seem to have it all together, all right? It's this energy of seeming to have it all together. Even if you don't think that you do, you definitely come across as if you have it all together. Okay, and then we have protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. That's where that Emperor and Empress came eye to eye. Okay, I feel like the Empress was wounded. That's why she wasn't showing up. Okay, but then she came through because some Wheel of Fortune, something transformed. Okay, something transformed from the Emperor being stony cold. Look at that, the warrior woman coming out here, the Queen of Swords, being stony cold, not seeing anything. Okay, not seeing anything. Now it's like you're balanced, and now you're seeing what every choice led up to until this point, okay? I don't know. This Wheel of Fortune is kind of giving me like, I realized where I went wrong in the past, how I'll move different in the future, and then boom, it somehow created this Empress, this perfectly balanced person who has just as much masculine and as they do feminine energy, and it just brings this beautiful blend, okay? And a grandmother of Jesus sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Just the perfect mending of two energies here. That's what you come across as, just a perfect mending of two energies. Let's get 3 Moonology cards, but it did come from a chapter of being awakened, okay? Look at that, expect powerful change. Okay, this group has very powerful transformative energy here, I can say that. Bring love into the situation. Exactly. This is Aquarius energy showing up with that expect powerful change. This is unexpected. This has never been done before. This is Aquarian. This is, you've never seen it before. This is like new technology, like in your face. Boom, bada bing. Okay, we have 1 extra Moonology card, but that's fine. Have faith in your dreams. The energy is gaining momentum. People see that you are embarking on this chapter here. I just see like this beautiful flow of birds like through the sky, like as if this line just perfectly aligns here. And once you get through both points, you just skyrocket, okay? In whatever direction that you're meant to be going in, you just kind of skyrocket because you did the work beforehand. Look, what do you need to release? You've done the work beforehand. This is like a highly evolved group here. You've done the work beforehand, and now it just takes the attracting. The Empress, she came in, she clocked in a little late. The Emperor had already put down all this firepower, but he forgot that the Empress had to attract the bees to the honey. Okay, like, yeah, you could build a really fire hive, my guy. It could be beautiful, okay? But what if there's no honey? There's no sugar to draw me in. What is the Emperor going to do? Kill me? You know, like, it's intimidating, dog. Take it down a notch, okay? That's what your Empress is here for. Okay, you are now like perfectly balanced. Okay, and ever since you found this, you stepped into this lighthearted, carefree time energy, this jug. Look at that moon. You have accepted who you are. You have stepped into who you are. Okay, wow, Mars, action, force yourself to, like, this is the wheel all day. This is like the wheel turning you into who you were always meant to be. This Aries symbol on the wheel is really standing out to me here. Is that even an Aries symbol? I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's actually a letter, but that's what it appears to be here. And we have Mars, so heavy on the Aries Scorpio energy here, okay? But it's that transformative, like that firepower moving through transformation. Like you're on fire while you're flowing through the transformations, like an actual Phoenix style. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some closing tea leaf. All right, I hope that this reading has brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth. Oh, that's way too much. That's way too much. Okay, so let's try again. While I clean up, if you would like to support my other channels, you already know that the links will be in the description box. I mean, no. Wow, somebody wanted me to say that. They will be near the timestamps pinned in the comment section, okay? We have throne, position of authority. You have a lot of power. And if you would like to hear about that power, book a personal reading with me, okay? Very first link in the description box if you'd like to make that happen. But yeah, you have this overarching theme of like large and in charge. Try me if you want to. Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Remember, I talked about you guys were viewed as someone who was working towards a dream and it's actually working out for you here. Like you're being emphasized as this person who had, look, announcement, who has like some big shit to talk. Okay, like that's the kind of, like you could talk. Like people will shut up if you start talking shit. That's the kind of energy that's coming through here. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, because you've already been through it. You've done the work. All right, so you are a very wise energy too that people feel like they could take from. All right, mule, but people, I'm getting this as a push-pull thing. Like because you have this kind of energy, some people can be kind of offended by it because they don't like your confidence with which you come. But that's for some of you. For others of you, I could see a cold, standoffish energy. So it's either you're cold, standoffish, or like right up in your face-ish, okay? But either way, it's just like, don't F with me, okay? And that can be kind of intimidating to people. And sometimes when people are intimidated, they act really weird. It just is what it is. Well, I'm going to leave you reading right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope it's brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to keep you going. Thank you guys so much for the love, the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.